Today I have the Samsung Galaxy A12. At this point, I don't even keep up with how many A-series Samsung shells out each year. There's also a variant of this phone called the A12S, or A12 Nacho. No salsa here though, just some chips in the glass. See what I did there? First things first, the SIM tray needs to come out. A standard pry tool is all we need to get into this phone. The entire back and side panels separate from the screen and frame. Just working your way around, popping each plastic clip. This phone has no water resistance that I can find, and like most A-series phones I see, I'm betting it has some liquid damage somewhere. This one opens like a book. You'll want to not pull away too quickly or else you'll be scouring the internet to find a replacement power button and fingerprint reader combo. This ribbon may be extra long, but it isn't very forgiving. There are 6 standard Phillips screws holding in the top plastic mid-panel, along with a few plastic clips. This sticker is what Samsung considers acceptable cooling for the device. The graphite sticker absorbs heat from the CPU and dissipates it into either the battery or banishes it to another dimension. It isn't really clear what it does or if it has any impact at all. Down at the bottom you'll find 7 more identical screws that secure the plastic mid-panel and loudspeaker to the frame, though the loudspeaker isn't actually attached. Samsung was nice enough to place little arrows that direct you to pry points for this piece. Sure enough, this charging port has signs of liquid damage along with debris. This is pretty typical inside of the A-series phones. It can get liquid damage from just being in a humid environment, like a sweaty pocket. Now the part you've all been waiting for. Disconnecting the battery is pretty important. There is also a single black screw that secures the main board to the phone. This one is intentionally shorter than the silver screws so as not to punch through the display below. With that, the board can be removed and placed in its new housing. Back down to the bottom, the display ribbon and some light adhesive are all that holds this charging board in. There are also a few small components that need to be transferred over to the new housing. I'll start with this loudspeaker. Back up to the top of the frame, we find the typical coin-style vibration motor. It's held in with a strip of adhesive. And the last small component is the earpiece speaker. Thankfully, each of these parts has a pretty clear pry point to facilitate safe removal. Next, we'll move over to the hot mat and start heating up the display in order to remove the battery, which has an excessive amount of adhesive holding it in place. With a bit of isopropyl alcohol and a few minutes of heating, the battery can be removed safely, no bending. Finally, it's time for reassembly. I've added the correct amount of adhesive for the battery, which is 1 strip instead of 6 like Samsung thought it needed. All panels are reattached and all 14 screws are tightened back into place. After reattaching the fingerprint reader and snapping the back panel into place, this device is fully repaired and ready to go. Thanks for sticking around. If you use this video to repair a device, please let me know how it went in the comments below. I'm always curious. Subscribe for more repairs, or follow me over to Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. See you next time.